Hi guys, good evening. This is SK. I hope you all did very well today, ending up in green. I did pretty well. Just wanna give you a heads up that like my daughter is sitting with me, and we're going to have some background sound here. But I promised to do the recap video, so I thought I should do that. So if you guys remember, we were somewhere here in the morning when I said there is a chance we can poke through this or we can poke through this. Eventually, I was repeatedly saying again and again that like there is a highest chance that we're going to see a pullback. And if you go back to the daily morning video, I mentioned that the today's target is 2064 or 57. Honestly, I was not expecting these two targets to be seen today, but we did saw that, right? So it was very bearish price action. Let's see what we have, how we should have traded in our day, and how we would have made some good money today. Let's go there, and we're gonna take this out. Okay, let's do that. Where did we open? Oh yes, we opened there. Okay, let's do that. Let's go there. Okay. So guys, we opened over here, I mentioned on the Twitter account as well that let me see, this is the guy we opened. Yes, we did. 5 minutes. Okay. I mentioned that we can get a trading range start or something like that, and there were chances that over here bulls were dragging, and I mentioned that Apple and Netflix is going down, and the whole tech sector was really getting beaten up over there. So what happened here, over here, if you see, after seeing the first candle, it looks like that we're going to test this guy here. We should have, do we buy this guy or not? Honestly, we never buy, we go with the limit order. Eventually, our mindset from the 4 hour chart was that we are going for a scalp long, and we are going for swing shot. Go back and listen to the morning video. The mindset was that we are not going high, we can take a swing shot. Swing shot means that every opportunity we get to short this market, we're gonna do. But over here, they're seeing at the first candle, we can always see that okay, we are testing this blue trend line and then we are going down, so that we should have 2 to 3 tick limit order high, and it should be a bracket order. Bracket order means that after 1 or 2 points, we should just get out of our position, making a scalping, making a scalp out of a position. So this is what we saw. We saw that it went up. We were at 69. So it almost went up what? 2 ticks. Most of the guys might have filled, most of the guys might not have filled, but where should have been our stop? Our stop should have been below this. But again, guys, remember, what was our mindset, what was our thought process before the market opened, that if it's going to be long, we're gonna take scalps. If we are taking swing, it has to be short. So short were swings. So after looking at this candle, we tested our first target, which was 2064, almost tested that. So after this, there is a chance that we can go higher, there is a chance we can go lower. So it's in a breakout mode, so it's better to see what next candle have for us. Okay, next candle had this bounce for us. Okay, let's go there. So we are seeing these tails. So these tails means, again, these tails are telling us that bulls are buying, but bulls are buying for scalp. That's what we learned, that's what we talked in the morning view video, that this is going to be a scalp. So I was long here, I bought this for a scalp. and I was out here. Again, most of the time this candle remained here, and then we saw that I bought this. I was scalped out. After looking at this kind of a reversal, one thing was sure, that we have a strong bears. Bears, they are trying to sell this guy out, and we're going to, if we close below over here, 62, 63, we're going to test 57 very soon, and it's going to be a flush. And it is a flush. You see this reversal. What happened here? When they see, like, understand, guys, there is something which needs to be understood. Okay, where were we? Okay, please, guys, focus here right now. What exactly happened here? This candle was almost here. At the end we saw this. So bulls who have bought here, they put their stop here. Those who were making this trade as a swing long, but whoever listened to the morning video, they were prepared that it's going to be a scalp long and it's going to be swing short. What they did, they put this stop over here. With this stop, next candle was everybody selling at the market or whatnot. Short sellers are selling, and the longs who have their position, they were selling. But as of us, we put our limit order down, and we were in profit already. We were in 4-point profit without any second thought. We made money. What's going to happen now? This is one-way street. Now we're going to test our 57. There is no other thoughts. This bounce, I mentioned this. I believe this bounce, I mentioned everybody on the Twitter that I am shorting this bounce. This is what happened. So when I see this guy, I was averaged about 63, something like that. I scalped out. But most of the guys, if they are taking a swing position, their stop should be this breakout point, which is our 64, 65. This breakout point, even if we test, this still becomes a short. It's a swing shot. So that's what happened. We tested this. After testing this, it's still a shot. That's what exactly happened. What happens here, guys? Remember, whenever there is a breakout, we see the same price. We see the price action towards the same side of the breakout. But in most cases, we retest the breakout. This is what happened here. We retest the breakout, and the guys who shorted here, they shorted the hell out of the market here, and we saw this sell-off. Right now, this sell-off will going to test this trend line or 2057. But most of you guys should lock your profit and let it be. We tested this. This was very strong. Very strong leg. Always give us the next leg down. There is no other way. We saw a dodgy candle, some kind of a breakout mode. We tested this. We need to see what's going to happen next. I mean, if you guys remember here, this candle I mentioned, if we close below 2056, our target will be 2052. Why I mentioned that? Anybody knows that? The reason was this was push 1, this is push 2, this is going sideways, and they push 3. Either we go sideways to bounce, but the bounce is so weak with these tails, there were high chances that we're gonna go down. We're gonna test our 2057, which we have not tested. If we break through 2057, which is 56, we will go for the next target, which is 2051 from our 4-hour chart. Let's see what happened. We saw the sell-off. We tested the breakout point and we saw the sell-off. Even if you were not shorted here, you should have been shorted near the close. This was the clear-cut close shot with the stop above here. Short this with the stop here. If you're shorting 5 contracts, short 2 or 3. This is very climatic. This is very beautiful. This is very bearish. We should test our target. We saw the bounce. Short again. This is a first entry. We never buy on a first entry. We always go long on a second entry. Bulls are trying. But what happened? Our stop is here. We shorted the market full position with our stop. I mean, to make some money, we need to short the market. It's as simple as that. So we saw this. We saw the follow through. What's our target? This is our next target. I closed my position in this candle, and I mentioned you guys that I have closed my position. And after this closing this position, I also mentioned that 2050 1 and 2046 is a no zone because we had so many tails. This is green trend line, bullish, this is bearish. So too much gonna go over here and it's gonna become either sideways or bounce or short covering or whatnot. It's going to be a choppy price action. So we saw some tails, we saw some kind of bounce, tails, bounce, tails, finally this is the breakout. After this breakout, honestly, I would not advise to trade this because we have a target, what, 2 point target. If we have not made money in these free range targets, how you expect to make money here? This is a short, but I would say no to it. This is a shot to this level right now. What, we're at 2050 for 1 point. This is a shot. Bulls will let it be. So there we go. We saw the shot. Bounce came, so right now you see what's going on. It's becoming over here, this bounce, this is very confusing and deceiving. And see, what's the time? It's 12:30 right now. Do you trade 12:30? You do not trade 12:30. Who going to buy here right now? This is not going to be buying. This is going to be short covering right now, and the short covering can take us a little bit higher and we can poke higher. So what happened here? We took this resistance here, like with this resistance, we have a target above, which is a bull target. So what happened here? We saw this sell-off. Why this kind of a buying? The buying is because we have a very strong target, which is 2047 from the 4-hour chart. From the 4-hour chart, guys, where we saw too many tails bought by bulls. Let me give you a visual picture here so that you can understand what I'm talking here. Futures. Okay. We go 4-hour. Look at these tails, guys. That's why the reason why I mentioned this is a no zone. Look at these tails. These tails, bulls were buying. There will be some stupid bulls. There will be some bulls. Mind my language, I'm sorry, I don't want to call nobody with these tags, but there will be somebody who will be buying here, and they made money too. That's fine. They made money, but this was a no zone. Right now we need to close well below 2046, and we're going to test 2040, and we're going to test 31 and 26. It's bearish, guys. I mean, it looks so tempting, right? It looks like it's gonna flush, but I don't wanna step on my rules, and I don't want to short here. They need to break through 46 and then we're gonna go down. But let's see what we have tomorrow morning. Let's go 5-minute. Let's go here. After this, guys, I just left. I just call it a day, and I just I went home. But you see all these tails. This was a drag. This was a climax from this guy. But overall, bigger picture, this was a tradable price action, but mentally we were not prepared for that. Mentally I was not prepared for that. I was just thinking a scalp. This was a scalp, buy at close and scalp few points. This breakout, after this breakout, this was a buy. We had a very strong breakout. After a very strong breakout, we tested the breakout point and we go for the next leg up. But eventually you see what happened. At the close, it was a bad sell-off. So on a bigger picture, guys, only a day trader can make money if he can understand what 4-hour chart has for us, what 4-hour chart is making a good meaning, or what exactly the 4-hour chart is giving to us. So for me, it's a request for you guys, understand the 4-hour chart. Whatever is the direction, if the direction is bullish, go for swing bulls or go for scalp shots. If your direction is bearish, go for swing bears, swing shots, and go for a scalp longs. So you need to understand. Let's say if the wind is blowing east side, you don't want to run towards west. You're gonna kill yourself with running with the opposite the wind, whereas if you just go towards the wind, like even winds, like you get few hurdles and all that, everything gonna be taken care of, because like you are going towards the trend, you're going with the wind. So main goal is look at the 4 hour chart, look at the monthly and a weekly chart, whichever the major position is, whichever the major trend is, just go towards that trend. Even if you're buying, if you're, let's say you're doing options, for the options, like you should have bought, you should have sold every high, selling every high, buying every low is very good, scaling and higher, because right now we are going to test 2026. That's my opinion, that's what I'm looking at right now. There's a guy who asked me that, like what I need to tell about gold, what's next on the gold. Guys, there's a request I would like to make to you guys, that like please do not ask me what to trade and how to trade during the trading hours, because I'm right now I have almost 300 plus emails, like I'm talking to 300 different traders. So I want everybody to be on the same page. We are trading E-mini, S&P. So please ask me anything. I'm gonna text you back on Twitter right away. Do not email me. I have requested so many times. I cannot see your emails. If you need to ask me during the daytime, you need to ask me open on the Twitter, so that I'm looking at the Twitter. I am not going back and forth in my messaging and emails. If I see at the Twitter, I reply ASAP. So and the other thing is, we are day trading. We have our day trading targets on E-mini. I am not day trading. I'm not day trading gold. I'm not day trading oil. I might be day trading for myself, but I'm not sharing it with you guys. I'm not saying to do that. So it's my personal request. Please try and understand. I'm not here to spoon feed you when to buy, when to not to sell. But I'm here to help you if you're stuck with the trade, with my opinion, with my thoughts. But during the daytime, this is how I make my living. I cannot be distracted by looking at mails and all those things. I only look at the Twitter account and stock tweets. Just mention openly over there whatever you're asking. I can reply right away. So somebody asked me about this gold, like what's up with the gold. You need to understand exactly what's going on here. Like this is this is testing this guy, and there is a high chance that we're gonna go up. But let's go back to weekly. I mean, understand, we are almost at the 50% of the breakout, and we are seeing this tail. I believe that the stop should be at the breakout, which is about 1225, which is the major support. If you're looking for something which is concrete, which makes this a one-sided trade, the stop should be about 1200, 1196. That is the major stop. But again, this trade, buying gold or oil, is not a trade you buy today and tomorrow you need to see the profit. That's what we're doing with our E-mini. But these trades are, which I'm gonna hold for 3 months, 5 months, a year, whatever, as long as it's a swing trade for me, as long as it's giving me good return, I'm gonna let it be. So right now I am invested, as you all know. I have bought GLD at 122.90 something, then I bought again at 120 something. Like my average is 120, 128. So like my only concern is that like I am buying this gold with the stop, my personal stop. I mean, I shared the stop with you guys, which is 119, but my personal stop is 100. I'm okay with that. With GLD up to 100, I'm long in that guy. I do not care. I'm holding this guy for a long time. That's why I'm sharing monthly candle with you guys. As of now, this should not go below you can say about 50, but I think this is a trap. This is a bear trap. Whoever is shorting this guy going to explode higher. way higher. This guy is getting ready for explode. This is looking beautiful. So bullish with the right stop is 1200. If I honestly tell you that, bullish on a monthly basis, not on daily basis. So I'm not day trading or teaching or discussing day trades on gold. I'm day trading e-mini. Please, if you have any questions, ask me on e-mini. I'll answer right away till the time I'm trading. I'll give you my opinion right away. I mean, as I share always. But don't confuse, like I'm gonna make a short video tomorrow or day after tomorrow to just to mention that how we can make the best use of our trading room, of our Twitter room, that like we just gonna mention anything coming out of me. If it does not have any tag or anything, it's going to be for e-mini, long or short or whatever. Please, let's focus on one thing and we will be making money. As of gold, I'm bullish. I'm invested. I'm highly invested in this. So I'm bullish. Let's see, with the right stop, I'm bullish. Let it be. Let it swing, guys. It's like buying a property and just forgetting about it and let time do its magic. So good luck, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Good luck. Bye bye.